Greetings! Welcome back to Smartwatch Ticks. We've got an unboxing today, and inside this box is a prototype directly from Microwear. You have not seen this before, and as far as I can tell, Googling it, it's not available out there with any of the vendors. There's one place you can get it. I'm about to tell you where that is once we bring it out of here. It is the Microwear L3. It's a brand new professional sports smartwatch, and it is available through their online AliExpress store. And it's pretty cool. It's a really thin as silk watch. You ever wondered how thick silk was? It's really thin. 9.9 millimeters to be exact. So, the brand name is Microwear. Got all of these languages. It's a 240 by 240 screen. Kind of odd the way this printed out from the chart, but there you go. 1.2 inch overall screen. And GPS is in it. It's adhesive tape, band material. Not to be confused with duct tape, mind you. Small amount of memory, and so forth. Battery is 180 to 220 milliamp hour, and should be a decent life on it, I guess. Let's get in here, see what it looks like. All bubble wrapped up. Again, a shout out to Microwear for sending this directly to us before it's even made its way into the stores. It's always fun when we get a prototype, because that way you guys can bone up on it a little bit and learn what it can do, and then start seeing if it's something of interest to you. So in this box, saying Smartwear, we have the blue one. The band is combination blue and black TPU. Oh, okay, it's on the outside only. That's nice. Very sporty. And it's in a variety of colors. Wow, it is thin. Look at that. That sucker's really thin. Okay. We have a USB direct charge, it says right there. That's nice. I'm always leaning toward the kind that you can just grab the wire that you use to charge your phone and pop it in here in a heartbeat. You know, you don't need some fancy clamp or a special dongle or even one of those magnetic couplers. You can just go with USB. The trade-off is oftentimes you have to worry about water intrusion there. So, yeah, it's a trade-off. Okay, on this side I've got, it looks like a button there. Yep, a button there and one in the middle. The little screen with a little cover on it, which I think is just a little plastic cover, not a screen protector per se. And north, south, west, east, with the minutes on the inside of the bezel, and the heart rate monitor right here across the back. The bands look like they're not removable, folks. They're pretty stiff right up at the very top, but they're really pliable beyond that. So yeah, you can bend them pretty easily. In the box, no doubt, is a wire with a USB connector to it. Yep, micro USB. Sometimes they're really long because it's got to go really deep, and then you don't want to get that one exchanged with the others. This is a bit longer than normal, it looks like, doesn't it? So you might want to dedicate this one to your watch when you get it. Nothing else in the box. And then we get a book, a whole book for the user's manual, the user's guide. First one is English, that's good. Aha! There's the QR code to scan to download the well-known Fundu Pro. Good, I don't have to give you an app review on this because we've done that many, many times. Tethering to the Fundu Pro app, the operator's guide. So my guess, once we fire this thing up, is it's going to be pretty much your basic sports fitness kind of a watch that does all the things that you see the interface to Fundu Pro collect, like your step count and whatnot, calories burned, distance. There's your Bluetooth setting, time synchronization, which usually comes once you actually sync to the app in your phone. It'll automatically pick up and go. Some warranty information. Okay. Now we have Oh, are we in another language already? Looks like, huh? Okay. So that was it. Right up through the warranty. And then the rest of it are different languages. All right. Let's turn it on. Where's the button? Here we go. Press and hold. And it vibrates, says welcome. Boom! And you're there already. Boom! Remember John Stewart? He used to do that. Boom! Okay, when we press and hold, sure enough, you can change watch faces. And like any MediaTek device, we have this certain kind of a layout for the watch faces. It looks like it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 installed watch faces. And then, with hope, you could install additional ones later. Don't know about that for sure, but most likely that's true. You might need to use the MediaTek, oh goodness, like what was it called? MediaTek Smart Device. That was the original app that was used to install watch faces. And anyway, there's a whole bunch of web resources on how you can create, download, and install custom watch faces for these kind of watches. When we slide, oh, okay, just a sliding left and right type of a thing. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. You've got the do not disturb mode, and it tells you how that works. Okay. I check it, and I'm in do not disturb mode. Check it again, and I'm out of it. Here's brightness levels. Nice. There's the lowest brightness level. 2, 3, 4, and 5 is pretty washed out because that's light blue, but the camera is practically making it white. We'll leave it at 3. That seemed to be pretty good for what we were doing. And then here's our volume, which is currently at maximum, but you can turn it all the way down to 0 if you want to. And we'll run it with maximum as well. All right. When we go the other way, well, you're going actually into the app drawer, going horizontally, I believe. Like this, phone, Bluetooth setup, notifier, your heart rate or health section, a sports section, toolbox, remote, and then your overall settings. And you're back to phone again. And yes, you can go backwards, which is great. In the settings, you have the app download, which is not doing anything. Usually that gives you the QR code. Your Bluetooth settings, which is currently off. You want to turn that on when you're ready to do it. Your clock, which shows you the different clock types, which is the same as pressing and holding. Your time sync, you want that to be on if you're all set up. And if you turn it off, you can set everything manually. Your date and time, and it does support 24-hour format. That's good. Then you've got, wow, come back here. Oh, sensitive. Okay. Notifications on or off. You turn that on, done. And I presume now you'll be able to get notifications pushed to you from your phone through the Fundu Pro app. Here's our sounds, alert type. You can change to vibration and ring, ring only, or just mute. And here's our ringtones. Wow, it's loud. Nice. I think the speaker's over here. You hear now that? That's one of the loudest watches I've heard. Okay. Usually these are soft and angelic kind of sounds, but they're good and loud here. Wow. Okay, that's our ringtone, then the notification tones. Gee, that'll get you kicked out of a library. This is, I think, the loudest watch I have. Honestly, I'm very impressed with such a thin little thing. And, okay, notification. So that's sound, and it goes back to the top each time, so we have to keep up with it. Volumes, obviously, your multimedia ring and the notifications, 6 different levels. And power savings, when we're in here, turn power savings on, and the watch softwares in the watch will be disabled. Power savings mode is on. Okay. And it's activating. Okay. Power off. Visibility on. Oh, sorry. It went back to Bluetooth settings again. So you have a power savings setting. You have your overall display, brightness level, and here we go. Screen timeout from as little as 5 seconds all the way up to 30, 60 seconds. I'm going to put it for the review at 60 in the display. It's a good bright screen too. It should be somewhat viewable outside. None of these backlit kind are really brightly viewable outside. Auto sync on. I'm going to turn that off so you can see the different languages here. English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and so forth. Oh, not too many. Just a few, handful. European kind of languages. Turn that back on. It'll pick up English automatically from my phone. And then your display for your contacts. Whee! Whee! Come on! And units, hello! Metric or imperial. Being in the USA, I like to use imperial. We'll set that. And after units, motion. So here's your flip to mute an incoming call, flip to mute the alarm, the wake up gesture. We're going to turn that on so you'll see the time when you twist your wrist, and shake to answer the incoming call, right, is off. So that's all of those things. And then reset, and then about. And finally, here's all the information on this watch. It's actually called an NJY L3. We're knowing it as the L3 from Microwear. And all this information about it. Okay. Wow, fun. That's settings. Remote. There, when we're tethered, you have the Bluetooth camera remote, playing remote music, or your anti-loss, making your phone ring if you've left your phone behind somewhere. In the toolkit, you have your overall alarms, a built-in calculator. Looks like that. Wow, where's the numbers? Times, equals. I don't see the numbers, do you? Should be appearing up here, I think. Oh, that could be a little bug. Huh. Good thing it's a prototype. I'll get some feedback to these guys about that. The calculator may not be working right. Overall calendar, the current date, the calendar for the month, showing up in the round circle, and a stopwatch that is good enough to read. Look at that. It's decent size. Usually they're kind of small. Hit the pause, hit the go. What does that one do? Yeah, okay, there's what we usually see, that tiny little thing. These are your splits. Count 1, count 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so it accumulates those. If I leave this and I come back to it, oh, it stopped it, it looks like, but it didn't clear it, right? You know, a lot of times you leave the stopwatch and the whole function goes away. Oh, it's in the twist wrist to show the time, and that automatically overrides your timeout, I guess. Yeah, so it pauses it if you leave the stopwatch mode. That's something worth knowing. And that's everything in the toolkit. Your overall sports section now. Walking, running, and hiking. Biking. Okay, then we get into things like basketball, badminton, ping pong, and so forth. Football. Papa. Ooh, yeah. This is that watch I told you guys about that has a special thing for calculating the calories burned while you're amorous. This is the amorous setting. I don't know if this is GP, so I might have to cover it. 3, 2, 1. What's it doing? Duration, calories burned, current heart rate. Okay. When you look at the literature, you'll know what I'm talking about. But okay, they named it Papa. I guess they were getting in trouble calling it Love or something. Oh, we're still in the mode. In the mode. Are you in the mode? How do I stop this thing? There. Okay, Papa. I don't know if that was long enough, but there you go. These other ones. Let's look at walking now and hit go. It's going to jump into it. Now, it has GPS supposedly in here. However, I'm not seeing it like wanting to activate the GPS module. It shows speed in terms of pace. Tapping it lets us pause it, play it, or stop it. There's our data, which hasn't been long enough to really accumulate anything. Running, go. Okay, not sure about GPS. Again, prototype watch, but theoretically, and of course it's going to be getting your heart rate while you're doing that. And right here, you see heart rate on here somewhere? Oh, okay, you got the current heart rate. You got a whole separate page for heart rate showing up here. Give that a moment. And yeah, calculating, again, speed in terms of pace. So running looks a lot like walking. I'm not sure that there's much of a difference there. All right, it's not getting my heart rate. I probably have to put it on the arm and do it the proper way. Let's stop that one and come back into hiking. Should give us some altitude as well. Do we see that? Calories, miles, SPM and speed and heart rate. All the displays so far look like they're the same, unless that's altitude. And what about biking? Let's just do that one. Because these are the ones, if anything would have GPS, these would be the ones that would do it. Okay, and biking has got this. Now, usually if there's a GPS module engaged, there's going to be a little flashing symbol that gets solid when the GPS is locked up. We're seeing a 49 something here, and there's your time, calories burned, and heart rate. But nothing about distance, duration, pause and stop. Okay, well, I'm showing you what it's showing me, so we're both getting to see what this is basically presenting us as data in the sports section. Then you got the overall heart rate section. This is all health. Heart rate, pedometer, and sleep time. Last night's sleep time is shown there. Your step count is shown here. Calories and miles burned, miles moved. And then your overall heart rate, measuring. Okay. Well, I haven't showed it to you on. Let me just put it here for a moment. And you can see how thin it really is, what it looks like in the band. And let it measure the heart rate. Hopefully it's solid enough there. Good. Okay, got something. 96. Feels like it's a bit high. And is it frozen? Okay, I guess it gets, oh, here we go. Your mode, here you go. If you want once or repetitive, you can go into there and reset it. And then it'll give you your constant heart rate. The nice thing about this one is it's large digits and they're black and white. So high contrast, should be readable outside if you want to get a reading on your heart rate outdoors. Does take it a little while to kick in though. Notifier, if you're connected, there's your notifications. Here's how you connect, where you'd search for the other devices to set everything up. And your phone with a dialer, phone book, and your call history for tethered phone calls. No SIM card in here now, but you can hook it up through the Fundu Pro app and into your phone to receive and make phone calls using the SIM card in your phone, a tethering smartwatch. So you have fitness, you have calling, and you have a nice thin little sports watch. Pretty nice indeed. So preliminary look at it. This is brand new. Again, it's the Microwear L3. You can check the buying link down below. Should connect you over here to the AliExpress store if you want to pick one of these up right away. Also check the show notes if our other regular vendors come on board and have this watch available, and if it's okay with Microwear to list them here for you. I'll have links for them as well, and we'll see how the prices are. You've been watching Smartwatch Ticks. We really appreciate your subscription and your participation. And check the comments. We always get some really great information from other users of these watches in the comments section on all the different videos. We'll see you again soon.